All right. Ooh, sort that camera out. We're a little bit early, but I thought I was just sitting around waiting. I thought, why not just go live, see who joins, and we can have a bit of chat, rate some teams, have a good time. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're not overthinking things because I've deliberately tried to stay away from looking at my team too much today because it can, you know, it can get pretty easy to overthink things. Ultimately, all you can do is pick 15 players, and the points that they score is out of your control. So you just have to take a step back at times. Bobby Tat, good to see you, mate. Barath and Mick Dad. He's severely overthinking. Sometimes you've just got to put the phone down. And the value that the thing is with overthinking, we've still got a day to go until the deadline. Like anything could, we're rating drafts, I know, but anything could happen between now. I know it's only a day, but there could be potential transfers that are made that completely change up our teams. I think two that particularly bother me at the moment that are doing the rounds is Eze and Mark Gahey. If Mark Gahey joins Liverpool, that lessens the appeal, I would suggest, of Crystal Palace defenders, and a lot of people have got Crystal Palace defenders. And I'd say if Eze joins whoever he's going to go to, looks like Arsenal, Spurs are in the race for him. That could change him as an option as well. And also, I'd suggest other Crystal Palace players. Good to see you, Laura. It's funny, we were just chatting on Instagram, weren't we? Goran, evening, lads. Good evening. We got Laura in the chat as well. She can be one of the lads if she wants, though. That's totally cool. I'll just get rid of my Twitter DMs before I share my screen. Evening, Alex. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully this works. So I did a tweet. We've currently got 31 replies to it. If you want to get your team rated, I will. Well, all you have to do is reply to that tweet at Golden Goal FF on X. Reply to that tweet with a screenshot of your team, and we'll have a look at it. And I'm going to do every 5 teams that I'm just going to check that the link is in the description. It's not. I'm just going to go and grab the link to get your team rated by Fantasy Football Hub AI. Bear with. Just go grab the link. And then I'll share my team at the end as well. I shall share my team at the end. Right. Free AI team rating. There it is. Free AI team rating. So there's a link in the description to get your team rated for free by the Fantasy Football Hub AI. I'm just going to put it in the chat as well. By AI. Bosh. Have some of that. Pin that. Nice one. Big boss. Good evening. How about starting with Malin? Roma is negotiating with Villa for Bailey. I'm not massive on Malin, I've got to say. Not massive on Malin. Let's have a look at some drafts then. Alexandru, he is one of the oldest YouTube members I've got. I think when I started this channel back in 2022, he was one of the first members I ever had, or first viewers I ever had as well. He's been here for the long run, so we love you, Alex. Appreciate that. So he is saying third one is for a bench boost. This team is good. I can't fault this team. Haaland and Salah, I like it. I prefer the first one. I quite don't mind Haaland and Salah. It's a different way of doing it. Quite like it. Got my friend Simran on the 5G. Would you look at that? Sales Dubravka in goal. That looks good. Yeah, looks good. That looks good. I'm not going to say any more. You've been asking me about your team a lot. I'm just going to say it's good because I don't want you to overthink it. Torn between Dewsbury Hall and 8 Nori. In fact, what we'll do, we'll quickly get this team rated by AI. Just going to save the image. Let's put it in AI. See if we can upload the team screenshot and see what AI makes of it. Analyze my team. Your team is rated 93 out of 100, Simran, you'll be pleased to know. It's recommending some transfers to you as we speak. I'm already, hang on, I'm a member, so I can see it. I'm going to log in. Bear with. This is a premium feature. So there's a couple of links in my bio, in my description. There's one, bear with. Reset team, yes. Import team from screenshot, yes. There's a second link where you can sign up. I get you 50% off, and if you don't win your mini league, you get your money back. So what is not to like about that? So here we go. This is Simran's team in FF Hub. We'll optimize that. There we go. So it gets a 95% AI rating when it's optimized. 67.5 expected points. Get rid of that. Sales and goal. It's a nice team, that, isn't it? Nice team, that. Let's keep looking. Prophecy Blur. Torn between Dewsbury Hall and 8 Nori, or going for a cheaper defender. I would get Neco Williams and upgrade Dewsbury Hall. In fact, you could go to a 4.5, to be honest. I'd consider a 4.5 defender even. I'd get Anderson, to be honest with you, and upgrade Dewsbury Hall. I'm not massively sold on Dewsbury Hall. I think he's going to be good, but I don't think he's going to change the game or anything. Ross Britton, what are you saying about my latest team? No Salah, no Haaland. Whenever I see a no Salah, no Haaland team, honestly, I just think every week you're going to be hiding behind the sofa because you don't have one of them as your captain. I think you could go without one of them, but you have to have the other. So if you don't have Salah, you have to have Haaland. And if you have Haaland, if you want Salah, you don't want Haaland, you have to have Salah. They're the best captains most weeks, and captaincy is so important in FPL. And in my opinion, you want to make sure you have the best captain every week. It's a simple thing that I like to play by, but it's what I'd recommend. Nixie, good to see you, my friend. You're in every stream. I love that. I really appreciate your support, mate. This is a spicy team. Plan is to free hit for Liverpool. I like that. We're going to save that and put it in Hub. Right, we're going to have a look at that in Hub, Luke. Load that up. I like that a lot. So does Fantasy Football Hub, let me tell you. It's actually telling you to captain Palmer, which is interesting. There you go. Everyone can get their team rated by AI. It's the pin message in the chat and also in the description as well. So this team: Sells, Milenkovic, Van der Ven, Juve, Palmer, Wirtz, Saka, Kudus, Dewsbury Hall, Haaland, Watkins. 92% AI rating, 65.9 expected points. Can I get recommended? Here we go. AI transfers. Seeing what AI is saying it should do. Definitely not too late to be rated. We'll try and get them all. So it's suggesting you sell Haaland and get Mateta, and sell Wirtz and buy Salah. So it's big on Salah this game. Big on Salah. Right, let's move on. Barath, I saw you were in the chat. Sales, 8 Nori, Cucurella, Van der Ven. Salah, Palmer, Cunha, Dewsbury Hall, Rogers. What? Don't mind it, you know. I don't mind it. Cunha and Dewsbury Hall a bit, but if you fancy them, go for it. Someone was asking me earlier if I don't like 8 Nori. It's not that I don't like him. I just think you can spend less money on a defender that's going to get defensive contributions and upgrade other areas in your team. Like I think dropping 8 Nori to a 4.5 or a 5 and upgrading Dewsbury Hall, that'll benefit your team, I think. Steve-O. Changed it since yesterday, no problem. For Brugge, Murillo, Juve, Porro, Anderson, Wirtz, Bruno, Salah, Palmer, Watkins. Good team, that. I'm not massive on Fulkrug. I think he's a really good player, but I'm not sure about his fitness. You know, he's not really had a long run in the West Ham team yet. I would probably sacrifice one of Verts and Bruno Fernandes for like an Njai or a Rogers, and then upgrade Fulkrug to like a Mateta, something like that. Greed. Vicario, Cucurella, Murillo, Porro. Not sure on Vicario in net, to be honest with you, because you're kind of back in the Tottenham defence, and I'm not sure I can say that. I'm not sure I can say I agree with that. It's obviously got no Salah and Haaland either. For me, I can't do that. You have to have one of them, in my opinion. You have to have one. It's a good team, but you need to have one of Salah or Haaland because you're taking on the captaincy every week, and I'm not sure I can do that to myself. By the way, if you haven't already, please leave a like rating on the stream. If you want to send in your team, I've retweeted that I'm going live tonight. And that's my latest tweet, and it's on @GoldenGoalFF on X. So you can send me your team there. We've got Hossem's team. I like that a lot. I think that team covers, got lots of bases covered with that team that I'm looking at there. I like it. Josh Harvey, final team. Okay, we can see it. I think there's too many risks in here, mate, for me. I don't mind Haaland. Not sure about Tosin. Not sure about Stroik. Not sure about Diakite. I think Collins will be fine. I'm not sure about Fleming either. It's just taking too many risks for that team, mate, in my opinion. FPL Saka Prime, and he doesn't have Saka in his team. Other than that, though, it doesn't have Saka in it, but it's a really nice team. I don't think you need to have Salah if you don't want him. I think you can go with that. That works. Tough decision between Dewsbury, Hall, Anderson, and Sarr. Who do you think is best? Elliot Anderson for me, mate. Oh, I can't load the tweet, but Elliot Anderson for me. We're going to put this one because I think it's quite interesting. We're going to put Baller X's team into. Just save the image a second. We're going to put it into Fantasy Football Hub. Let's see what this gets. Import from screenshot. That's the one, isn't it? Bear with. That's interesting. Bear with, guys. I'm just wrestling with the tool. Maybe we won't rate it then. But I like the team. Spears, you didn't get one yesterday, I don't think. So I'm making sure you're covered today. So we got Sells, Van Dijk, Cucurella, Murillo, Saliba, Cherky, Gordon, Jorginho, Gakpo, Fulkrug, Haaland. Good team, that. I just think there's a bit too much risk in here. Cherky, or I don't know how to pronounce it. He's a great player, but I wouldn't back a Man City attacker that isn't Haaland. So I'd chip him out. And I don't see the reason to go for Saliba over Gabriel. Personally, I would pick Gabriel. I'll probably avoid the Arsenal defence, to be honest. I'm not massive on them, to be honest, at the start of the season anyway. I didn't look whose team this was. Royal Proper. Sanchez, Milenkovic, Porro, Diouf, Salah, Anderson, Sarr, Fernandes, Palmer, João Pedro, Fulkrug, Watkins on your bench. If you're bench boosting. Okay. Somewhat makes sense if you're bench boosting. I was just thinking, where could you save money? Because I like Sarr, but I don't. The thought of having two defensive contribution midfielders is not amazing. But at the same time, it's going to be 2 points a game, isn't it? Don't mind it. I think that's good. Jack Duffy. I wonder if he's a Fulham fan. Kelleher, Porro, Tosin, Anderson, Salah, Palmer, Saka, Minter, Wilson, Watkins, Ekitike. I don't mind that. My pleasure, Sim. Happy to help. I guess that's probably Simran. It's my pleasure. Yeah, good team. What do we think on... How's he managed to do that? It looks really good, actually. What do we think of Ekitike? Let us know in the chat. Paul Caffrey's done this through Hub. Love to see that. Sanchez, Romero, Porro, Malenko. 99%. Wow. Salah, Palmer, Saka, Dewsbury Hall, Reinders, Mateta, Watkins. Yeah, I like it. I like that team a lot. I like it a lot. That's a very good team. Aaron. Sanchez, Murillo, Van der Ven, Juve. I like Marmouche. Not sure on Damsgaard. He could be good, but I'm not sure on him. Other than that, mate, it's a really nice team. I think if you're picking Marmouche, you want to go safer than Damsgaard with the other pick. I like Marmouche. He's all you need as a differential in my mind. Who's this? Leo. Any changes? Honestly, no. That is a perfect team. That is a perfect team. No changes in my mind. Great team. Maybe Rogers for Njai, but maybe. Barath. For Bruggen, Anderson, Williams, Dewsbury Hall, Bruno Fernandes, Saka, Verts, Palmer, Mateta, Haaland. Another good team. Seeing Dewsbury Hall in a lot of drafts. Super coach, interesting name. Bench boost game week 1. I think if you're bench boosting game week 1, you just don't need to pick 2 5 million goalkeepers. If you can see that, he's got Sales and Sanchez. I don't think you need to pick 2. Defense is great. Midfield is good. It's a good team, mate. That's really nice. I just wouldn't pick the 2 keepers. Bloody hell, that's a good team. I tell you what, as a Salah and Haaland draft goes, ladies and gents, this is a really good one. Bloody hell. That's given me something to think about, this team, that's given me something to think about. Yeah, me too, Nixie. Dewsbury Hall's getting a lot of love, and I'm not entirely sure why. Ndoye, yeah, you've got to go Ndoye. But I'd drop Virgil van Dijk to Porro. That opens. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm going to see if Fantasy Football Hub can rate it. Save it. See if Hub can rate it. Reset team. Yes. For some reason, it didn't save. My laptop's being funky for some reason. Bear with. It didn't save. Why didn't it save? Save image as TXT file. Let's not save it as a TXT file. That might help. It still hasn't saved it. What's going on? I can't save the pictures to upload it. Oh well. Good team. That's not Fantasy Football Hub. That's my sorry about my mic cutting out. It's because I'm not looking into it. My laptop isn't saving the Twitter pictures for some reason. 5-3-2. I tell you what. Where's the 4-4-2? This is a really interesting team. What's this one? Yeah, this one is the interesting one with Sanchez in goal. It's made me think twice about potentially having Salah and Haaland in. Bear with. I'm just going to turn my mic up a little bit. There we go. How about that? Hopefully, I'm a little bit louder now. If it's too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down. Put it on a 3. Output game. I'll have it on 3. There we go. Yeah, this is giving me a lot to think about. What do we think? What do we think about the 4-4-2 Salah Haaland? Quite like that. Quite like it. Just tweets me. I'm not going to share my Twitter DMs on a live stream. That's for sure. People do not deserve to have DMs leaked on a YouTube stream. By the way, if you haven't already, please leave a like rating on the stream. We've got 119 people in here and 31 likes. If we can do 100 likes on this stream, I'd be very grateful. So yeah, leave a like rating. We've got 5-3-2. I assume you're bench boosting. You should bench boost with this team. I'm just not sure about Tarkowski now. I'm just not sure about Tarkowski because I think, as things stand, Michael Keane's going to be playing in the Everton defence, and he is quite possibly. I think he's better for the opposition than he is for Everton. He makes a mistake a game, does Michael Keane, honestly. So I would, not sure about Tarkowski. Which one do I prefer? Tell you what, I prefer that one, but with Munoz instead of Tarkowski. There you go. That's my answer. Pretty confirmed and locked in, apart from Petrovic and Reinders or Sanchez and KDH. Where can you save money? I would, rather than do that, I would personally. Have you not been able to afford that? I'd drop either Milenkovic to Williams or Rodgers to Njai. I'd do that to upgrade to Sanchez because I like Sanchez. I'm really not sure how Bournemouth are going to do defensively because they've lost Zabarnyi and they've lost Howson. Two of the best centre-backs in the league they've lost now. Just not sure. This team, whose team is this? Neo. Yeah, it's a good team that. Good team that. That's also good. Where's the extra money gone? On the bench? I tell you what, Dewsbury Hall is in every single team I've seen, pretty much. I don't get it. I prefer this one because it doesn't have Dewsbury Hall in it. But I'm interested to see how many people have Dewsbury Hall in their teams. James Barter, Sanchez, Van der Ven, Gabriel Diouf, Palmer, Wirtz, Kudus, another Dewsbury Hall team. It's a good team though. Good team. I would. It's a good team that. I'd bench boost this week if that was my team as well. Okay, bench boost. Jason Frederick. It's like being in an eye test, isn't it? Number 1 or number 2? It's this one, but I wouldn't have Frimpong. I'd have Pedro Porro. I wouldn't have Tarkowski. I'd have Williams. And that'll allow you to upgrade Reinders or Anderson. I just don't think, this is probably better actually, I just don't think you don't want to pick them both because if one of them gets injured, you're screwed really because there's no one you can move to. Florian FPL, Sanchez, Canate, Porro, Williams, Salah, Palmer. That's such a good team. I'm not trusting in Solanke, so I'd say this team, mate. FPL Pluto, Sanchez, Murillo, De Kuyper, Van der Ven, Salah, Palmer, Gakpo. It's a good team, that. Nice team. Perfect team. Ainsley, reply to my most recent tweet, mate, at Golden Goal FF. Bench boost for Suleiman. It's good. I've got no comments on that. That's a good team. Good team. I can't look at that one. Muppet Seller. Good team. Not sure on Heaven or Rain Out. You've gone a little bit too light on your defence, in my opinion. You need to find 0.5 million there for your bench. M4, which one? Sells, Van der Ven. I like this one more. I like that one more. All right, I'm gonna go back and look at my notifications now because we should. There we go. Thoughts on this latest Salah and Haaland draft? It's bloody good, that. Bloody good. Make a good team. It's just, again, the Reinders and Anderson double up worries me because you can't really go sideways. Thoughts, would like to keep Arsenal players. That's a good team. That's a really good team. Free hit 4. I guess that's Conser, Steve, and Steveni. Yeah. I don't like Raul Jimenez. Turtle Tuvs. Trust in Rao. I don't. Sorry. It's a good team, that. GL Mextra. Sells, Williams, Juve, Van de Ven, Verts, Palmer, Gas. Nice team. Nice team. No Salah, but you got Haaland, so that's cool. This one too. No Salah, got Haaland. Same team. Anish. Let's have a look. I like this one. I like that one. The left one. Simon. Verbruggen, Juve, Milenkovic, Tarkovsky, Gakpo, Jorginho, Reinders, Salah, Anderson. It's a nice team. I just wouldn't. Again, I'd just be worried about Anderson and Reinders double up. Abdul Rahman, Salah. Sells, Williams, Juve, Van de Ven, Palmer team. Really nice team. Sam Berry. I think I've got to get into everyone's team here. Sanchez, Porro, De Kuyper, Juve, Murillo, Palmer, Salah, and Jai. That's a nice team as well. Thoughts on Rodgers? Do you think he starts? I think he starts. It's a really nice team. Basically the same as my team. It's a good team, that. Best of luck to PhD in Guardiology. Good luck to you, my friend. Great team. Great. Can't fault it. Great team. Another Dewsbury Hall lover, but Dewsbury Hall seems to be very popular now. FPL Wonder. I'm reviewing it, bro. Sells, Porro, Cucurella, Williams, Palmer, Kudus, Verts, Tielemans, Njai, Haaland, Jokeres. It's a good team. Another good team. Final draft. They're all good teams, though. I wouldn't do Turkey. Other than that, it's a good team. Everyone's sort of getting the idea. Oh, actually, no. Tarkovsky, I wouldn't pick him anymore. Konsa, I think I'd go, you need Anderson, I reckon. And these are 2 4 million defenders, aren't they? I think you're doing too much. Get Elliot Anderson and Joachim Anderson, and that'll make your team more affordable. You don't want 2 4 million defenders on the bench, in my opinion. Eric. We've got Sanchez, Porro, Murillo, Juve, Palmer, Juve, another Dewsbury Hall lover. It is a great team, that. Great team. Simi, the real Simi 11. You may have already gone through these. Sales, Murillo, Cucurella, Porro, Salah, Reinders, Palmer, Verts, Dewsbury Hall, João Pedro, Alvin. Great team. Great team. Bobby Tack, rate my team. Sales, Goodmanson, Williams, Van de Ven, Palmer, Salah, Reinders, Rodgers. Oh, it's a Salah Haaland draft. Looks alright, doesn't it? I tell you what, I've seen a couple of decent Salah and Haaland drafts tonight. This guy's got Palmer in there as well. It's interesting, isn't it? I thought I was locked in today, and now I've just seen people with a Salah Haaland draft, and it's tempted me. Quite like it. Quite like it. Yeah, I'd go Richards over Dorgu. Very light in defence, yeah, but it's all right. It's not light though, is it? You say he's light in defence, he's got a 5 and 5.5 and 6 million defender. Spielcheck, Sanchez, Van de Ven, Milenkovic, Tarkovsky. Yeah, no Bruno or Watkins, but I mean, is Haaland better than Bruno and Watkins? Quite possibly. This has got neither. I can't give a yes to this team if it doesn't have Salah or Haaland in it, I'm afraid. Considering Sarr to Anderson and Gakpo to Rodgers, if fit, I'd do that. And we're back to Simran. 3 more. SFC Luke. Sanchez, Porro, Murillo, Williams, Saka, Palmer, Gakpo, Verts, Bruno. Nice team. No, I say that, but it's got no Salah and Haaland, so it's not a nice team. You go in. You go in against the best captain every week with that team, mate. I just don't think you can do it, pal. Sorry. We'll do this as the last one. Verbruggen, Van de Ven, Williams, Tarkovsky, Anderson, Salah, Sarr. Such a good team. It's a really good team. You can make a good team with both Salah and Haaland, can't you? I'm going to see if I can save this one. Call it number 1. See if that works. It allows me to save this one as a JPEG, so there we go. Let's see what Fantasy Football Hub thinks of this optimized team. It likes it. It likes it. So this gets a 93% AI rating, 65.8 expected points. You do have to have, but you don't though, because you can. I'd do, instead of Tarkovsky, by the way, I think I'd have Pedro Porro at this point. Or maybe Murillo. Anderson is Steve, Mark Gu. I like it. It's a really good team, that. It's a good team, isn't it? It's a good team. You can build a good team with Salah and Haaland. That's really giving me something to think about, that. Well, Tommy, you have to find budget in my mind. Right. We've done half an hour of rating drafts. There were no more sent to me on Twitter. So I think people are dropping out anyway. So I'm gonna end things there if that's okay. I'll be live at 1 PM UK time tomorrow. The deadline is, when is the deadline? I'll just show you my latest team a second as well. Let's just give you an update on how my team's looking. So this is my team. Sanchez in goal, Neco Williams, Pedro Porro, Anderson, Palmer, Roger, Salah, Bruno Fernandes, Anderson, Watkins, and Mateta up front. I feel like I'm nearly there. I think Steve is the best 4 million defender, mate. You just need to squeeze a 4.5 in there, I think. You're going to need some cover in my mind. So I'd squeeze a 4.5 in. Yes, FPL, David, I do. You're giving me something big to think about there. I'm still questioning if Porro is worth it. Go for it, Nixie. We'll make that the last one if you want to send that in. Tell me when it's sent and I'll check Twitter. I'm going to move Twitter along so it's not filling up everyone's notifications. There we go. Here's his team. Sanchez, Dubravka, Steve, Richards, Anderson, Williams, Porro. Bloody hell. Good team. You can build a good team, can't you? You really can build a good team. That's something to think about, that. You do have to you've got to go cheap in midfield is the only thing, isn't it? You can't have Bruno. One to ponder. Good to see you, Liam, mate. You've joined just as I'm about to end the stream. But we were looking at Salah and Haaland drafts, and it's fried my brain. I won't lie to you. It's fried me. So come the deadline stream, I might have both Salah and Haaland in my team. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Like I said, I'll be live 1 PM UK time tomorrow, and I'll go for as long as humanly possible on the deadline stream. And yeah, I'll see you then.